Welcome to another edition of Daily Airline News with Jeffrey Thomas. Today we've got some explosive claims about Malaysia reneging on the search for MH370. And then we've got some fascinating data sets from Bernstein of New York that give you a great snapshot of the commercial aviation business and traffic growth. You've just got to see these graphics. They're good ones. But let's get down to MH370. Yesterday, we broke the news that Malaysia appears to be putting constraints on Ocean Infinity's attempts to search for MH370. What they're doing is they've put conditions on the search, and we interviewed Richard Godfrey, who is the gentleman, the aerospace engineer who perfected whisper technology to track MH370 to a new location, and that's the basis of the new search. We interviewed him, and he made some extraordinary claims about what is actually going on. We'll cut to that in a minute, and you can get the full interview by looking at the details below. But let's hear what Richard had to say yesterday.
You're suggesting that there's some major sticking points in this negotiation.
Yes, I think there are key sticking points, which are the desire of Malaysia to control the search by Ocean Infinity. And bearing in mind this is a search on a no find, no fee basis, where Ocean Infinity take the full financial responsibility, it is not appropriate, in my view, that Malaysia tries to control every move of Ocean Infinity. So they want to control the search area in real time. They want their own people on board the Ocean Infinity vessel when it goes out to the search area. And they want to control the evidence, that is, if the wreckage is found, which evidence is collected from the wreckage.
As I said, you can get the full interview on this website, on our YouTube channel, by clicking the link below in the description. Now let's move on to Bernstein of New York. This company is one of the leading aviation analysts in the world, and they've produced some amazing data sets, which we're going to show you a few of now. And the full set, or almost the full set, will be available on the website, 42,000 feet. And again, there's a link below to go to that full story. But the first one we're going to show you is the active passenger fleet by program and age as of the end of 2024. And as you can see, there's a fascinating mix of aircraft that are out there. That's been divided into narrow body and wide body aircraft. And you can see that there are 16,727 narrow bodied aircraft, and wide bodies about 4,000. The narrow bodies are dominated by the A320 family, and of course the 737 family, made up of the original 737, the Jurassic we call it, then the Classic, then the new generation, and then following on the Max. There's also a few 757s still out there, and of course the A220 now being delivered by Airbus. Sadly, there's only 61 of the MD-80-90 DC-9 series, but there are some 88 of the 717s, which is a DC MD-95 renamed 717, still flying mostly in the United States with Delta. So yes, some fascinating numbers there. And then we move on, and this graphic gives you a breakdown of where these aircraft are operating. And as you'll see, 35% of all aircraft are operating in the Asia Pacific region, 25% in North America and 25% in Europe, and then the other geographical locations you can see. Airbus versus Boeing, the great battle, commercial aircraft net orders. Yes, clear to see. Boeing took a hit 2019, 2020 with the grounding of the MAX. They've come back, and as you can see with the red line there. Narrow body commercial aircraft net orders, again, the MAX problems reflected in that significant dip and into cancellations there for Boeing in the 2019-2020 period, but they have bounced back, but it's still dominated by Airbus. On the wide body front, Boeing is doing a lot better with its 787, 777 combo and also 767. Airbus is right there though with their A350 and A330neo, but this is an area where Boeing does seem to have the wood over Airbus. Total commercial aircraft delivery history. As a McDonnell Douglas fan, tragic I should say, very sad to see that red line, McDonnell Douglas disappearing as far as deliveries are concerned into 2000 and 2003, with the last narrow bodies and wide bodies delivered by McDonnell Douglas. The commercial aircraft now dominated by Airbus and Boeing, with Airbus actually in the lead. Well done, Airbus. Good on you. Wide bodies still dominated by Boeing there, and narrow body backlog. You can see the A320 family has the wood over the MAX family, well and truly, because it's the A320 family, an amazing family. The A321neo, wow, what a machine! That's a really great product from Airbus. And just to think, a little bit of nostalgia for you, Airbus and McDonnell Douglas almost signed a deal in 1988 for McDonnell Douglas to build the A320, A321s in Long Beach, California. Wow, what a different landscape it would be if that deal had gone through. Airbus versus Boeing wide body backlog. As I mentioned earlier, Boeing has the is more dominant here with the 787 family and this 777-9 family when they can eventually deliver it. But still, Airbus is there with the A350 and A330neo family. The A350, awesome aeroplane. So that is a snapshot of the graphics. A more detailed compilation you can find on the website 42,000 Feet. A link is below for you to have a look at that. So thank you for watching Daily Airline News with Jeffrey Thomas. Please like us. Please subscribe to us. Please leave us comments. Love to hear your thoughts. And do tune in tomorrow for another edition of Daily Airline News.